forget that. All right, so my name is Jenna Zario Thomas, and I am the founder of Team Anchor by Fitness. And tonight, you guys are all here either one, because you are interested in coaching and you reached out to your coach or the lovely coach that you follow on social media, or somebody reached out to you because they saw something in you that you may not see in yourself. And that is a lot of us. A lot of us have been in a place where, we don't ever imagine being a coach or helping other people. How can we help other people on our journey? I'm not at my goal weight. I don't know what to do. I know nothing about social media, and all the limiting beliefs. And that's what really, we started doing these calls a few months ago. And we wanted to share, we can teach you all about the business. We can teach you how you make an income. We can teach you all of that stuff. But what we can't teach you is your own story and really being able to help you relate to other women. And we are all so different, but we all have a passion and a purpose that has grown over time to changing lives and being able to share our journey with other women and men. I mean, my husband lost 35 pounds. This is an amazing opportunity to change lives. So tonight you're going to hear from some of our coaches, and then not next Monday, but the Monday after that, we'll have our other coaches speaking, so you can come to both. But they're going to share a little bit about themselves and what coaching has done for them and what they are working towards in this business. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a business opportunity that can really change your life in many different ways. So tonight, one of my leaders is going to start it off, and I'm going to let Hannah take it away.
I always do that. All right. My name is Hannah. I am a diamond coach on this team, and I am a PE teacher. I am a high school softball coach, and my husband is also a teacher and coach. So we live very busy lives, and our busyness is just now beginning here in the next week or so. I started coaching. It'll be 3 years in October. When I first started coaching, I was excited about it, but I was like, oh, I'm just going to do this kind of just to pay for my product. I might sign somebody up here and there, but I didn't really take it very seriously. I forgot to say I'm a mom too. I forgot that. Sorry. To a 16-month-old. And we'll go back to that in a minute. Okay. Anyways. So, when I first started coaching, I wasn't really all in. I didn't really, think that I could grow a business. I had limited beliefs, and I didn't believe in myself. So I kind of just used, being busy as an excuse not to work the business and not grow my business. Well, fast forward to about, 16 months ago when I had my little boy, I decided that I wanted to really start working it again, because I wanted that extra money for my family. And I still I still worked my business, but I wouldn't go all in with it. And I kept using excuses of why I couldn't do it. And so in January of this year, I had a switch that just turned in my business. And it's really when I started leveling up, because my why was greater than my excuse. I really realized that there's so much more to this business than just the shakes and the workouts and all that kind of stuff, that I really could build a stable income out of this. And so I went all in, and over the last 6 months, I've been able to save close to $6,000 just from Beachbody. And with that, my husband and I are actually in the process of buying a house. Being that our down payment is the money towards what that I've made in Beachbody is going towards that down payment. It's a house that we're going to be able to fix up and live in for a few years. And I'm super excited. And without coaching, I might not have been able to do that. And it's something that I'm very passionate about. Obviously, I'm a PE teacher. Health and fitness is very important to me. And so being able to share with others has been such a blessing, because it also helps me stay on track on my own journey as well. And I'm about to enter a season of life that is very, very busy. Softball started today. I start school next week. And so I'm not using that as an excuse this year to not work my business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work it in pockets of time throughout the day. I'm going to work on the bus. I'm going to work on my lunch hour. You can do this even if you're busy or you have a full-time job. I have a full-time job plus another part-time job plus this. Coaching, plus I'm a mom, plus I'm a wife. I play a lot of roles, but you find what's important to you and you go do it. And so being able to work in pockets of time in this next season of life is what is how I'm going to be able to grow my business. And you make it work for you, and you create your own schedule, and that's what I like about it. And my ultimate goal is the reason I'm doing this is I want to be able to stay at home with my kids. Especially this year, I don't want to go back to school. I'm not looking forward to it. I love teaching, but with everything going on, it's just not something I'm excited about. And so my goal is to be able to replace my income, my teaching income, with my coaching income and stay at home next year. Like, that's my ultimate goal, which is a scary goal, but that's what we do in this business, is make scary goals for ourselves. But that's a little bit about me. I'm going to pass it over to one of my coaches, Lauren.
I'm Lauren. I am an Emerald coach under Hannah. I'm a nurse and a mom. My boyfriend has 3 kids, so we have a total of 4 kids running around here. We're in the middle of a basement remodel, so if you hear lots of loud noises, I apologize. I have been off and on with Beachbody since my son was born, and he'll be 4 in December. And I never, ever thought I would be a coach. I thought, I can't get my own stuff together. There's no way I can be accountable for other people. And then I actually had 2 other coaches before Hannah. Hannah's my 3rd coach, and she was just the only person that stuck with me, gave me the tough love that I needed. She kind of pushes me on days that I'm slacking. And I'm a nurse. I'm busy at work all the time, and I work long days, and I work a lot of days. But I also have found ways to just work in pockets of time here and there on my lunch break, on nights that I don't have my son when he's with his dad. And you just, like she kind of said, you just make it work in your schedule. The income that I've made from Beachbody is actually helping to fund our basement remodel. And I also have a goal of being able to stay home with our kids at some point in time. It's scary to think about, like, replacing your income. But there's this community of women that's amazing. And that's probably one of the main reasons that I have stuck with this and kept working so hard, is because all of these women are just constantly pushing you and supporting you, and they're there for you. So I'm super excited about where I'm going to be able to go with coaching. And so hopefully you guys can get excited about it too. I never thought that I could do it, but here I am, and I'm really close to hitting diamond. So hopefully I'll be able to do that in the next month or so. But I'm going to pass it off to Kate.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kate. I am from New Jersey. I'm a teacher. I just got married last year. I just got my master's degree, and I have been a coach for about 1.5 years. And I say that because I started coaching in the busiest season of my life. I, again, was a teacher. I was getting married. I was in my master's program, and I had a lot of limiting beliefs. When I started coaching, I was very overweight. I'm still not at my goal weight, and that's okay, but I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to help others on their health and fitness when I was still in the process of my journey as well. I almost quit 1.5 weeks in. Her 2 weeks, I texted Jenna and I was like, I can't do this. I can't show up for people when I'm just trying to figure out how to show up for myself. And again, that was a lot of just limiting belief, not believing in myself. I had a lot of work to do physically, mentally, emotionally, and this journey of coaching has really helped me in so many ways. I'm more productive. I'm more motivated. I'm more disciplined. I have visions of saving money for my family, and I don't right now plan on leaving teaching, and that is totally okay. It's just I work my business in my pockets of time, during the seasons of my life when I'm teaching and, doing all the things I actually plan on going back to school as well. And it's just something that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about helping others. I have seen such a change in myself, and just my visions of, again, being able to put money away. I'm actually redoing my office, my home office, from my Beachbody money. And that really just, the being able to save and being able to pay for groceries and not having to put it on a credit card, being able to fill my gas tank, being able to go away on vacation without having to really worry about it. Those are the things that I have really benefited from this opportunity. And on top of the income, again, just the passion of helping others, because we are products of the product. The products work. And it's just you'll hear the comparison if you go to TJ Maxx and you find something really cool and you tell your friends about it, or you go to a new restaurant and you share how amazing it was and how your friends should go. If you're passionate about something and you love what you do and you see great results from it, that's what coaching is all about. I have found a passion in really doing the hard work in myself and for myself, and really encouraging others to do the same. I have found a different person in me just from coaching and from this community and from these ladies. So the opportunity is there for income. The opportunity is there for growth, personal growth, growth in making your own business and having your own team, and just really having that community and that motivation and that drive. So I say this on every single coach sneak peek that we do. We are a team of passion. We are a team of purpose. We are a team of sisterhood, of family, and it has been like that from day one. So I am extremely proud of being a coach on this team and adding to it and just making it that much better every single day. And I'm just proud of these girls, and I'm proud to be a coach on this team. So thank you all for coming. I think that's all. I did not set a timer like I usually forget, but thank you.
Who are you passing it to, Kate? We're not perfect.
To Sarah.
I was gonna hop on anyway. It's fine. All right, so I am setting my timer. So I'm Sarah. I live in New Jersey. I have a crazy dog who you'll probably hear barking at me in the background at some point in time. I have a wife, and we just got married last year, back in April 2019. So the reason why I started Beachbody was, one, because I have multiple concussions, and without working out and being active and eating healthy, makes my headaches and my concussion symptoms worse. So I needed to get back into something that made me healthy and made me feel really good on the inside and look good on the outside and help my headaches, because I was starting to get them more frequently. And knowing that this was something that was going to help, I decided to jump back in. And I was already a coach under somebody else, and then switched under to Jenna under my wife's name, because I can finally sign up this month, woo, as myself. But anyway, getting on to how Beachbody has actually helped me. And that this journey is something that I needed. I always need something to push me and something to help me get through stuff. I'm a soccer player through and through, so I always have a team around me with soccer. And doing things on my own, I struggle. I work in a camp world where we are one knit family of camping professionals. So you have those people to help push you and help you through those days. With Beachbody, this team is helping me push me through the hard days, push through the days that I struggle with the FitBot Squad, with going on and talking to those people and helping them through it also helps me. So I've struggled in the past with my confidence, my self-worth, and all of that. And doing the personal development that comes with being a coach has helped me to be able to work on myself. And then in the like the big picture is then also helping others, because if I help me first, then I can help other people. So I'm putting me first, but then also helping others through this coaching journey by teaching them what I'm learning through my personal development, and then being a product of the product. So I'm using the products to help me lose weight, to help me feel better inside and out, and then also to help me mentally become better and stronger and healthier. So that's just a little bit of how it's actually helped me to become a better person. It helps me also in the camping world because there's a lot of walking, there's a lot of belaying and jumping up and down with kids and running after kids and everything else. And Sarah of April 2019, when I moved to Camp Mason, could not walk up the massive hill that leads up to our athletic field without like being out of breath, huffing and puffing, needing to feel like I need to stop. Sarah today can run up that hill with kids. Like, so it's just such a great feeling to be able to know that you are progressing and you are becoming better at everything. Like doing MBF right now, I can feel how much stronger I am than what I was when I did 10 rounds back in April. So it's just a lot of pushing myself and becoming better. And the coaching side of it has really helped me because I'm able to push myself to be better through coaching. If I didn't coach, I probably would have quit by now. Honestly, I would have, because I'm one of those people that when I get discouraged, I tend to take a step back and then I end up quitting. And with coaching, I can't quit because I have people that are depending on me. So it pushes me to be better, and it pushes me to help people continuously, and it pushes me to not quit. And it's also pushing me to be able to save money for IVF someday with me and my wife. We want to have kids, and we've talked about me carrying the child. Well, I needed to get healthy for that too. So we are saving to have IVF. We are saving to have our get out of Dodge, house fund in case if camp goes down or something happens and we need to move somewhere else. I'm trying to save so we can pay for Bo's vet bills because he likes to eat everything and anything under the sun and get himself into the vet all the time. This past month we went to the vet twice. So he's a pain in our butt. So there's lots of things that we are saving for, whether they're little or big. Maybe buy new clothes when we're done losing the weight that we need to lose, or throughout that journey, be able to buy clothes and not feel like, oh my God, I don't have money to buy any clothes right now. So it's a lot of stuff that you don't even realize that you're stressed out about all the time, that when you start this and you're able to save extra money on the side, because whether it's your side gig or it's your full-time job, you're able to save that money, that the stress level just kind of goes from here down to here, because you realize I have that extra cash flow coming in. As long as I'm putting the work into it and I'm putting the time into it, I'm going to get that back. So it's just really a big part of it is making sure that you remember that what you put in, you get back. And my time is up. But yeah, hopefully I hit a string for somebody. And I'm going to pass it on to Kim.
My God, talk about being winded. This kid's using me as a jumper right now. Hello, I am Kim. I am a mom of two beautiful, obnoxious girls who keep me on my toes 24/7. My journey began when I was pregnant with my first daughter, and I couldn't lose the baby weight. And so therefore I started with working out and eating right. And after I lost a good amount of weight and stuff, I was in the Fit Bod Squad, and these women here kept reaching out to me saying, you need to share your story. You need to become a coach. And I just kept saying no. I kept thinking, I just had a baby, my first one. How am I going to have a business? I, at the time, was a dental assistant. So I'm like, there's no way I can make time for this. So more time went by. I'm like rushing because I'm afraid my toddler's going to start screaming. Went by, and I was literally rocking my daughter to sleep in the middle of the night, and it clicked. It just clicked with me. For two things. One, if all of these women who just met me on social media could believe in me more than I can believe in myself, something was wrong. I wasn't giving myself enough credit for what I was capable of doing. So that clicked. And then what also clicked was here I was holding my beautiful daughter. And in my mind, I was like, I need to be a role model for her. I am her mother. And I never want her to feel the way that I felt when I couldn't lose the baby weight, or I never wanted her to look back and hear a story that I gave up a dream that I could have been doing. So I said, all right, ladies, you got me. I'm in. Okay. So best decision of my life. Best decision of my life. My goal, my whole life growing up was to be a stay-at-home mom. And from the time I was 16 and I was able to work at ShopRite all the way up until I was 34 years old, 33, I don't even know what age I am anymore. 33, I worked. And I just became a stay-at-home mom. Why? Because I wanted this dream more than anything. I wanted to bake cookies with my kids the way my mom did on my first day of school. I wanted to be a part of these milestones. I missed milestones with my first daughter, Peyton, and it killed me because I wanted to be home with them. And now I get to experience all of the amazing milestones of my kids. And on top of it, I'm doing what I love. I'm meeting new people. I'm reaching out to new people. Like, I would have never talked to like a tree. That's how shy I was. But now I like want to hear myself talking stories. Like, I want to be on camera. I want to voice message you and uplift you and be there for you the way that these women have been there for me. You know, we've all gone through babies, we've gone through deaths, we've gone through so many things together, and I haven't even met half these women in person. But we know each other so well, it's like a family. Stop it. So on that note, ladies, gents, if you're in here, I don't even know. This is an amazing opportunity. Don't let it pass you by. I stood on the back burner of life for way too long, and I have finally come out of my shell, and I have never felt more confident, more bad ass in my life. So don't hesitate, because we're all here to train you. We're here to help you. I'm amazing at TikTok, even though it's about to get banned. Like, what is this? I have to find something new. But just go all in. I promise you're not going to regret this. So with that said, I'm going to pass it to our brand new Emeralds coach, Zoe.
Wow, how am I gonna follow Kim? So my name is Zoe. For those of you who don't know me, I am a brand new Emerald coach. I have been with Jenna and Beachbody for 4 whole years as a discount coach. I don't know why I regret not doing this sooner, but I'm here now. What matters? So a little backstory about me. I knew Jenna from high school. My dad used to be super unhealthy and overweight, and we went to the gym with Jenna when we thought we liked going to the gym. And so knew her from high school. I started this journey when it was right before my 22nd birthday. I was almost 200 pounds, and I'm only 5'2". So I was 185 pounds. I was depressed. I got bullied a lot as a child. I dealt with self-harm and depression and suicide and all the things that, I don't want to say all the things, but a lot of things that young people unfortunately have to deal with. And I lost 12 pounds doing the original 21-day fix. And now I'm here 4 years later. I've lost a total of 50 pounds. And I love Shakeology. I love Energize. I love Recover. I love this team. The fact that I'm still here after 4 years. And I went through a really ugly breakup in September that I'm still going through after being with someone for 5 years who I thought I was going to be with for the rest of my life. And this journey, and throughout COVID, this team of people has literally saved my life. And I say it that seriously because it is that serious. And that is why I started coaching, because I have all these tools where if Jenna didn't reach out to me more than once, I never would have done this. And if I don't reach out to someone else who needs these tools that I have to help them, then why am I here? What am I doing? Like holding this deep, dark secret that I think that I have. So I am starting coaching because I want to change someone else's life. Just as my life was changed, and I'm done downplaying what I have done. Just like, you know, Hannah said, I think your why has to be bigger than your excuse. And you can't make that switch flip in someone's head. It just has to. And my switch flipped 4 years ago when I started this journey. And then my switch flipped again about a month or two ago. And all you can do is be there for someone else. But we have also talked about, you know, multiple coaches talk to multiple people. And sometimes you just have to connect with that one person, and you will talk to 100 people, and that person may talk to 100 coaches, but you will be that one person for that one person. And they will be in your challenge group and you will change their life. So with no further ado, I bring it to my Jenna.
I was looking for myself on the thingy because I had you on speaker view. All right, so I am gonna set a timer, I guess. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. If you hear my husband in the background, he's playing Fortnite with his brother and he's very obnoxiously loud sometimes. So just wanted to put that out there. All right, so my name is Jenna Desdario Thomas, and I said earlier, but I am the founder of Team Anchor by Fitness and all these amazing people here. And first of all, I just want to say, Lauren, who spoke, she actually earned a spot in one of our new programs, test groups that's coming out, which is pretty cool. New coaches have the opportunity to do that. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in there. But my name is Jenna Desdario Thomas, and I have been a coach. I just hit it'll be 7 years actually in September. When I started this journey, I was 21. I wanted to lose weight, and I struggled with my body image for forever. We owned a bakery. I grew up working in a bakery until we sold it in 2018. And I went all in with my first challenge group ever with DVDs and Shakeology, and I had no idea what to expect, but I was like, I have to do something because I'm miserable with myself. I do not love myself, and I was just struggling. So I lost, long story short, I started a month in, I was like, how do I become a coach? People are asking me what I'm doing. And I was just like slowly sharing small things on Facebook, which was totally unlike me. You know, I was very insecure about putting myself out there. And I just was little by little sharing, and people were like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I was like, wow, people like me struggle. Like, we think sometimes we're alone, and we're not alone. So I started putting myself out there, and I became a coach. And I wish I went all in the way I've gone all in this year alone back 7 years ago. But I didn't. And I want you guys to all learn from my big fails. You know, you become successful by failing forward, but learn from this. Like, stop wasting your life. Like, this is an opportunity for you to literally change your entire future. This year, my business has changed. I'm from New Jersey. We moved to the Outer Banks, North Carolina in September. It'll be a year in September. And when I was working in my business, when I was like, I'm gonna do this as like a hobby, a part-time job. We owned the bakery, and my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And it was like, oh crap, well, I can't do this. My mom's dying. Like, how can I take care of my mom and work at the bakery? My dad's working full time, and we're running 2 softball teams. Logan and I were dating at the time. I'm married, no kids yet, 2 dogs, 3 cats, by the way. And I was just like, how am I gonna do this? So I was gonna quit. I was gonna quit coaching. And I was like, no, like, I need to lean in. Like, it's so easy for us to run away from things that can be hard when really we need to lean in. And the one thing that I could control at that time, when my mom, my best friend in the world, was like crumbling away from me, was my fitness, my health. Because I was able to strengthen my body, my mind, my income, I was able to take care of her. And when she passed away, it was just 5 years, it was a wake-up call that, like, she lived her freaking life. She lived her life. She was there for me. She worked hard so I could have an amazing life. That's what I want for my kids someday. I have no kids, but what I'm doing now is going to be what's setting us up for success in the future. So in my business, I was a part-time hobby job, but I was always, oh, we have the bakery. And I always had a plan B. Even if you don't think you're going to leave your full-time job, like Kate, right? Like, it's still, you don't want to have a plan B for your part-time hustle. Like, I stopped having a plan B. We closed the bakery. That was it. My full-time job was now coaching. And I leaned in, and I shared this in my stories. I was able to double my income. Last month, I made over $6,000, which was mind-blowing to me, just by doing my job, just by being consistent with my job. And that, it's not about the number. It's about the fact that that income is going to help us buy a boat so we can live our life living at the beach. Like, that's what it's about. Like, I don't want to just pay bills and die. Like, I want to live my freaking life. I want to be able to go out there and do the things and be home with my kids someday. And, you know, when I first started, it was the little things. I just wanted to go to TJ Maxx and Target and buy clothes without Logan being like, what is that? What are those new bags that I would try to like hide in the closet? It doesn't have to be these crazy big things in the beginning, but the opportunity is there. If you dream big and you have those scary goals of, I want to travel the world, or I want to pay off debt, or I know Christina Delgado, who spoke on our call, we have weekly calls for coaches. She was a lawyer. She was $80,000 in debt, and she was able to work her business and pay all that off. And the opportunity is there. So don't be afraid to dream big. Don't let your limiting beliefs stop you. Like, don't put barriers on yourself. Don't put limits on yourself. You are all capable of success. I killed my husband. You're all capable of success. You're all capable of doing this. We all have a story. And like Zoe was saying, you know, she's able to help people, even though we went to high school together, she's able to help people that I can't help, that made me feel more comfortable talking to her, because we share our stories and people will relate to us differently. So kind of got off topic, but this opportunity has changed so many lives in so many different ways. And the one thing you just need to do is start. You just need to start and learn and grow and fail forward, but just do it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Honestly, you get results and you help people. You inspire people. I have people that message me who've been following me for 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. And they're like, okay, I'm ready now. So if I had quit when things got hard in my life, I lost 7 family members in 5 years. I moved, I got married. We closed our bakery after 23 years. Like, we wouldn't be here today. So this is an opportunity that can seriously change your life. And you are doing a disservice to people around you if you do not share this, because they really need you without you even realizing it. And now I'm gonna go call my husband. So probably just bury him in the backyard. It's all sand, it's okay. No, but does anybody have any questions or anything they want to say? Any last minute thoughts? I can't stand him sometimes. And we're not, like, this is the other thing too, like, we're not perfect. Our lives are crazy. Like, Amanda texted our group today and was like, woke up and her baby puked all over her this morning. Like, and that's what people want to see, right? Like, people want to see, like, hey, okay, you're not perfect. You can do it. I can do it, right? But no, this journey has been amazing. I wish I worked as hard as I did this past 7 months, 6 months, whatever it is, my entire 7 years as a coach. But honestly, like, don't wait, go all in, do it. You have nothing to lose. And if you're here because you want to change something in your life. And Ashley Molstead, who's another top coach, said it on one of our calls too. She's like, you know, I started my business to get away from the life that I was living. Like, I wanted to change my life. So if I was to just not do it or to quit, I would be right back to where I started. And this opportunity, like I said, could change your life in so many ways. Community too. I moved down here. Don't know anybody down here in the Outer Banks. I mean, some people, but like, if I didn't have you guys in my community, I would have nobody to talk to. My mom's gone. A lot of my family members are gone. I don't get along with my husband's family. So like, I would be alone, and that's scary. So community is huge for a lot of people without, you know, sometimes you don't even realize it. So that was a big thing for me too. Anybody have any questions before we go off? Yeah, we are very happy you guys all joined tonight. Yeah, reach out to, Peyton, you have a question? She always has something to say, this one.
This is my oldest. You saw the other one. Is there something you'd like to say to everyone? Now you're shy?
Oh my gosh. She's never speechless.
Oh my gosh.
We've just totally just blew her away tonight, I guess, with our stories.
I guess so.
And honestly, we wish we could like just share so much more with you guys, but we would literally have you here for the next 5 hours. So we will have different speakers on the 24th, I think it is. So feel free, but don't wait, jump in. You'll continue to hear our stories. And like Kim said, she was afraid to talk to a tree. Like, are you kidding me? Me too. You would never see me talking to you guys here tonight. I was the girl that used to not go to school because I didn't want to get up in front of the class to talk in front of the class because I was afraid. So you grow, you learn. Like Kate said, I love the person I am today because I found myself. Like I am honestly the best version of myself because of this opportunity. So we are so happy you guys joined. If you have, like I said, we can teach you. We have a coach mentorship that teaches you all of the how you earn an income and all of that stuff. We can teach you all of that. But the one thing we can't teach you is, sharing our stories and sharing your stories. And that it is mindset. Mindset is huge. And honestly, surrounding myself around non-toxic people, like I used to be around all the time, has been life-changing. Mindset, the people you talk to, getting your workout in, and just shut up. Being on your journey. All right, so I'll stop talking now because my timer's yelling at me again. But I'm so happy you guys are here, and let's take a picture because that's what we do. And I was the girl too who used to delete pictures or rip up pictures of myself because I hated looking at myself. But now all we like to do is take pictures. And we have 2 pages, so I have to take 2 pages. So everybody smile. All right, awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming. And we will see you guys soon, hopefully. Have an awesome night, guys.